you? What's your job title, and where do you work?
I'm Ari Weil. I'm the head of product marketing and developer advocacy at Akamai.
What would you like to share with us today?
Akamai is excited to announce a bunch of innovations on our platform, really geared around helping developers build on Kubernetes, using Kubernetes as a stable platform to launch AI inference and agentic AI applications. But we're also excited about the fact that we've got good conversations going with other upstream projects across the CNCF. We've given a home to the Linux kernel on the Akamai platform. We've partnered with some really exciting projects and startups in the ecosystem, including companies like Fermyon and HarperDB. And we're really excited to bring the power and potential of all of this integration with the open source community on a scalable global platform like Akamai's to the community at this event.
And what problems does the Akamai platform solve?
So Akamai is really geared towards any application and any use case that requires high throughput, distributed data, and low latency for the end user's results. So if that's an application that has to process prompts and deliver high fidelity responses to a user that's individualized to them or that's customized to a vertical, we'll take a small language model or a fine-tuned model, use our infrastructure and our global delivery network to power that application and deliver those responses to a user. Additionally, if you have high security requirements like isolation or if you need to comply with different industry regulations, we also provide powerful technologies built into the platform and as a part of our service catalog so that you can secure any user access, any server-to-server communication, and also inspect any traffic to and from the platform.
Could you share the before and after this product announcement?
Yeah, so before this product announcement, I think developers are really trying to understand how could they leverage the cloud if they needed to build agentic AI or an AI inference use case, but then also ensure solid performance, that immediacy of the response that the user is anticipating when they engage with something that's supposed to provide them with that magical experience that AI promises. Now that they can see how easy it is to scale a Kubernetes deployment on our application platform, to use right-sized GPUs, and to have the flexibility to deploy compute where they want it, we're really taking the time and the toil out of deploying AI-powered applications, and we think that application developers are really going to start bringing their use cases to life, and that's one of the things that we've announced here with the hackathon, where we're already seeing users building on the platform and submitting some of their designs, and we're excited to see what they're going to build next.
Is Akamai Cloud, what we're talking about today, are we talking about open source technologies that are part of the CNCF landscape?
So we are talking about open source technologies, upstream projects that we're enabling. We want to enable multi-cloud portability, but also support the community in a way that builders can really see the benefits of all of their labor, but they can distribute that in a way that typically you would only see with proprietary services that are really hard to gain access to. And so we want to make these projects really approachable for developers, but also make the speed and the scale of seeing those projects being used for business critical applications a lot more attainable for the average developer and development team.
What's Akamai's business model?
So Akamai supports a pay-as-you-go model where basically we have a number of different services that you can take advantage of. You've got delivery services that we price based on the volume that you would be delivering on the platform. We've got cloud services that are based on the consumption of compute resources. And then we've got security apparatus that are based on the number of requests and the amount of user activity that we would be securing for a business.
Who are your main competitors?
So actually, that's an interesting question. Akamai is increasingly competing with a number of different types of companies and platforms. The public cloud hyperscalers that are centralized in nature are one of our key competitors in the cloud computing market because up until now, they've sort of been the only option for enterprises that want to build enterprise-grade and business-critical applications. But what we're finding is they don't have the scale and the distribution to do what modern use cases require and what their customers demand. We look at edge clouds like CDNs that have evolved to add edge computing capabilities to their platforms. The challenge there is that they don't provide the depth of compute services and the access and flexibility to build what you want using compute primitives. And then they also are focused on proprietary services versus enabling the ecosystem of open source. And then if we look at some of the other competitors in the space, we've got people that are trying to help facilitate Kubernetes deployments and platformization. We've also got AI-based businesses. And so the ecosystem is as fragmented as the competitive landscape is for Akamai. But one of the things that we know is consistent is that developers are looking for a way that they can realize the benefit of the applications that they're building and see the outcomes of all of that hard work. And we think that Akamai is providing them with the only platform to build, secure, and scale their applications while not compromising on portability and really embracing the nature of open source.
What differentiates Akamai Cloud from the competitors that are out there?
The biggest differentiation that we have is that we are not trying to lock you into our platform. We are trying to help you build whatever you need to do next as easily and as quickly as possible. And we're facilitating that by embracing the open source community and also getting back to Akamai's roots. We are the world's most distributed cloud computing platform, and we have integrated services for distribution and security that are really unmatched in the industry. We do all of that with a price to performance that you are not going to realize on any other cloud. And that's where we think developers and their teams are really getting excited about partnering with Akamai for whatever they build into the future.
How people get in touch with you if they have any questions?
If you have questions or you want to see how you can build on the Akamai platform, visit linode.com or cloud.akamai.com and you can get started today.